This is the Fargo Five. I'm Conrad Fargo. We are back with Sharon Aiken to do Fargo favorites. Here we are, last segment. So Sharon, I'm going to ask you. You're born and raised in Fargo. You've lived here your whole life.
Well, almost. I left for a couple of years when I took a job out
Doesn't
in Columbus,
everybody?
Ohio.
Yeah.
I came back.
Definitely came back.
Yeah.
All roads lead back home.
Always.
I feel like. I mean, Fargo's a great place. I love Fargo.
Yep.
So you're going to go out. You're going to have a nice night. You're going to enjoy yourself. Maybe a date night, or maybe, not like the biggest, most expensive meal, but you're just going to have a regular meal. It's your go-to place when you want to have a nice meal. What's your favorite restaurant in town?
Oh, put me on the spot. Well, there's a couple places that we really like. I don't know if you've eaten at Ishtar downtown.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
Ishtar Mediterranean Cuisine.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
We were on the other end of town. I wanted a gyro really bad.
Oh, go.
Yeah. Oh,
Their
yeah.
food is delicious.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I love gyros.
Portion size obviously is always way too large, but because I always end up taking half my meal home. But
yeah.
Ishtar. We frequent Acapulco.
Oh,
I don't know if you've ever eaten there, but yeah.
I think they've been featured on Fargo Favorites before.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Everything that they make is amazing.
Ishtar and Acapulco.
Yep. And their staff at Acapulco is awesome.
What do you normally get at Ishtar? So I wanted a gyro. What do you get?
It's their grilled chicken wrap.
Sounds healthy.
Yep. My husband always goes for the gyro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I mean that lamb and beef you can't go.
Yep. But you gotta get their rice, but you gotta splurge for the handmade hummus.
Oh.
And pita bread.
It's
delicious.
Okay.
Don't skip it.
Don't skip it.
It's enough for 3 people.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a lot. But it's awesome.
Well,
yeah.
I'm very hungry now. That sounds great. So you meet a lot of people because you're in the networking scene and you do sales. You're gonna go meet somebody, for maybe a coffee or a beer or whatever. Where are you gonna go meet them at?
Well, coffee. I like beans.
Yeah.
I used to go to Beans quite a bit on University.
Yeah. Smells like donuts in there.
Oh, yeah.
Like you walk in there and you can just smell the...
I've been to the one out on Veterans a few times, too. But, yeah, they put that little donut on top of your...
right on there.
My
yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
Beans a free donut with your coffee, you can't go wrong there for sure.
Yeah.
Bully Brew. I like Bully Brew.
Yeah.
They're off of Veterans too, aren't they? Is technically?
Yeah, they're attached to Capital Credit Union, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do a lot of work at Capital Credit Union, so that's my favorite lenders are all there, so I go to Bullet Brew a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, they're a nice facility. I don't think I've really ever. Very rarely have I met somebody for a drink, so I don't even know if I could answer that for you.
No. That's favorite
it's usually
meeting.
Coffee.
So the segment was originally favorite bar, but then I met so many people who don't drink, so I just changed it to favorite meeting place.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Also, Cone's Creamery, if you're down for anything boba related, delicious.
Oh, boba?
Yeah.
At a creamery?
At Cone's Creamery, they make...
Because I would think I would get ice cream at Cone's Creamery.
You can get ice cream and you can get
boba tea.
Smoothies and stuff.
Boba smoothies, not a boba tea.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's like ice cream.
Oh.
With poppy.
I've never heard it. The only boba I've ever done is boba tea. So I know Sushi Burrito, who I'm close with. They do boba tea, and a few other places do boba tea.
I think Tea and Crepe does them too. And then I'm blanking on the other tea place, Teaberry. Teaberry is good too.
Yeah, handful of them.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Favorite grocery store? Where do you get groceries? I feel like this is a real dividing line for, are you Team Costco, Team Sam's Club? Do you go to Snooty Hornbachers or Down to Earth Cashwise? Or are you more like an Aldi weirdo?
It totally depends. So mostly I shop at Family Fare.
Family Fair.
A little known fact, but I was
used to be Sunmart.
Yes, and I was a night manager at the North Fargo Sunmart.
That's
for 10
right.
years
Yeah, you used to work with Mary, or you guys had some kind of crossover.
Yeah,
who's another mutual
she
person
used to
we know.
Work at she used to be like a assistant store manager at the Fergus Falls location.
Yeah.
And then she went into the Moorhead location.
That
but
is
yes,
correct.
I've known Mary Holtz since I was a literal teenager.
Yeah, it's a small town. It's a big town, it's a small town.
Yeah, well,
when you're Fargo famous.
And then when you're like me and you talk to everybody, you kind of find out that you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. So it's one of those things. So
yes,
we do the bulk of our shopping at Family Fair.
Family fare.
Sometimes Hornbacher's Express on University.
Yeah, well,
'Cause I
that's
live
another
over there.
popular one.
Yeah.
Hornbacher's Express. Yeah, when I lived closer there, I was in and out of there all the time.
Yeah.
Always bump into somebody you know there too. It feels
Yes.
like because it is kind of
Sometimes my own siblings.
very good, very good.
Yep.
All right, so here's one really going to put you on the spot because you know so many of them. Yeah, although you'll probably just say your own. What's your favorite business in town?
Oh. Well, Logo2Promo.
Yeah,
My
plug
favorite...
yourself. It's fine. No, go ahead. I think that's the idea. Actually, is to plug yourself. So go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as far as Logo2Promo goes, I mean, we don't just do large corporate orders and things like that. We cater to everybody and anybody that needs something.
Mm-hmm.
We do lots of personalized gifts, and I mean, we can do everything from cups to vinyl to my sister engraves on jewelry. So
Yeah, wow.
there's just all the things that we do. So
I remember when you most recently got this big because you guys are different. There's a lot of promotional companies in town.
Yep.
A lot of them are just drop shipping.
Yep.
Right? Like they're just taking the order and
We do some of
subbing
that,
it out.
too.
And you
Yep.
guys do some of that, but you also have like your own real equipment.
'Cause we
and I
pro-
remember
yeah, we
remember how
produce.
excited you were there was some new machine that you spent a whole bunch of money on and you're like,
Yeah,
gotta
that's
come see it, come see it, come
That's
see
our
it, come
UV
see
printer.
it. Yeah,
So
you take a lot of pride in that.
We full color UV print.
That's so cool.
And we can do full color UV prints on glass, metal, plastic, wood. We've done baseballs, golf balls. Trying to figure out how to print on volleyballs right now, so that'll be a thing. But yeah, I mean, our UV printer is going to allow us to do a lot more in-house production for promotional items. Pretty soon we'll have chip clips stocked in
Yeah.
Fargo. So
Hey.
instead of
Useful.
ordering through someplace that has to have them shipped from Florida, you want to buy your business chip clips, you're going to come to Fargo or Logo2Promo right in Fargo, and we're going to produce them, and that'll be it.
Very cool. You
Yep.
get a bunch of those pizza cutters.
Yep.
Or do you already have those in stock?
Those are all things that we're looking to stock in-house so that
Yeah.
we'll have inventory to
And then you can just make
produce.
them right on site.
That's my goal.
That's awesome. Moving to the last question. It's your day off. I know you don't get many of those, but you're gonna do something. You're gonna fill your own cup. You're not working. You're maybe doing it alone, maybe doing it with somebody else. I don't know. But you're gonna relax and you're just gonna have a good time. What's your favorite recreation? What's your favorite thing to do? What do you do for fun?
My husband and I go for motorcycle rides.
Oh,
we have motorcycle.
yeah.
So we
So on
actually
top
just
of your
upgraded.
classic truck,
Yep.
you got motorcycle.
Yep.
You and Kale must get along on the motorcycle, or are you guys different motorcycle people?
No,
Or?
I think he rides a Harley too. We have a Harley too.
Yeah.
So we actually just got a little bit of a nicer bike. I actually have a backrest and the whole 9 yards. So
I had never heard it termed this way. Wind therapy.
yes.
Being on there,
amazing.
and I got a touch of it. I went out to the lake cabin and got on a jet ski and just went as fast as I could, just like from one end to the other. And I wasn't thinking I wasn't doing anything. I was just driving in a straight line fast.
Yep.
I could just feel the stress melting away as the wind went through my face. I'm sure motorcycling.
Getting on a motorcycle is probably very similar, but even better, especially when you're out in Minnesota through lakes country.
Here's what I like about a jet ski is like literally I have no fear of falling off
Yeah.
and dying.
Well,
Motorcycle,
yeah,
not so much.
Yeah, you definitely have to be careful, but we actually just took part on Saturday with the Veterans Memorial Ride.
Oh.
So we started at the Legion in Moorhead.
Uh-huh.
It was an all-day event.
Yeah.
I mean, we were up and out of the house before 7:30 in the morning, and we didn't get home till almost 9 o'clock at night.
There is so much to do
Yep.
in this, and that's a big part of why I started this show. Is because people are like, "Oh, there's nothing to do in
Oh, there's so many
Fargo."
things.
You know what?
Yep.
Yeah, there is so much. Fargo is an amazing and an exciting town. I love Fargo. You're one of the people who makes it so great. So thank you so very
Well,
much
thank you.
for coming on the show.
For the invite.
We are done. It is midnight. No, it is noon. It is noon. We're gonna close it out with the Smiths. You ever heard the Smiths before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
a big Morrissey fan?
I listen to all kinds of music.
Yeah, yeah, me too. I don't like very much music.
Oh.
I'm very
I like
picky.
lots of
I like a lot of kinds of music, but most music I don't care for. The Smiths, I love the Smiths. They touch me in my emo soul. So we're gonna close out with that. But before we walk out of here, why don't we do some plugs? Plug whatever you like. We already talked about Logo2Promo, but you've got Moored Cruise Night.
Yep.
Anything else? Go ahead,
Well,
plug.
Moorhead Cruise Night. Love your local expo. If you are looking to get any fishing done, make sure you hit up Fargo Bait and Tackle.
Oh,
And,
Mom and Dad's shop.
Go get your bait and tackle and your fishing rods and the whole 9 yards.
Awesome.
Even for winter fishing, for your ice fishing.
Oh, ice fishing. Yes. we'll have to have a conversation about fishing another time. That's that's in a category with like hiking, of those things that I just don't try quite understand it. But that's okay. We'll talk a different time. But if you're into fishing,
go
to Sharon's parents' place on 10th Street. You can't miss it. It's got the giant promotional bobber
in the front yard.
Right there. Okay. Of course, I am Conrad Fargo. This has been the Fargo Five. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a subscribe button right over there. So hit the subscribe button, please. Please hit the subscribe button. Or find me on facebook.com/The Conrad Fargo or conradfargo.com/connect. Or just go to Google and just type in Conrad Fargo. It's not hard to find me. I'm Conrad Fargo, and this has been the Fargo Five. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week.